everybody. Welcome to the virtual comedy show. I'm just outside of Cozumel, Mexico, one of my favorite places on the planet Earth. This is the virtual comedy show with our original founder, Steve Goody. Everybody is always here starting and doing the tech. And the reason we all get up in the morning, Patty Vasquez.
Yeah. Is she here?
Yeah, I don't know if she's here yet. Somebody message everybody message Patty.
I'm going to message her right now.
She doesn't get her 5 cents if she doesn't do it. I'm Brad Tassell, and I'm sitting off the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula in a Carnival cruise cabin. Actually, I'm in a passenger cabin with my wife, and I haven't been up to my regular cabin. It's really nicer than most of the cabins. So thank you, Carnival. And I'm going to tell everybody live. Hey, it's Rob. I'm going to tell everybody live on air. Carnival, the food, and I love all the cruise lines I work for, and the food's great, but Carnival has stepped it up. The food is amazing, and I want to thank you, Carnival Cruise Lines. And our amazing headliner is right behind me on the bunk because we're sharing a cabin this cruise. And yes, and when you're working with Mark Yaffe, you want to get every second you can with him. We have a superior program for you tonight, and you've already heard we have the amazing comedy mind and famous dry bar and TikTok comedian Mark Yaffe, and our musical guest is the amazing and funny Todd Chappelle, everybody, of course. And we are taking bets as to whether Todd will be in a basement or not. So if you need us to call help for you there, Todd, let us know. This is March 4th, 2024. This is our, Steve?
199th episode.
199th show. Can you believe it? Wow. And this still hasn't healed.
Wow.
Anyway, but I just noticed that that's yeah, they said it's our 4-year anniversary coming up in just 2 weeks at the most. And they said it couldn't be done. They said there's no way it could work, but we did it here at the Virtual Comedy Show. We have succeeded in wasting an hour of thousands of people's weeks that they could have been productive. That's how some say during the pandemic, the vaccine took 5 months longer to perfect because of this show. That's what they say. That's what they say. That's just the perfect show to distract you. And now many are lamenting that the virtual comedy show is the reason Democrats or Republicans are taking so long to pass border control legislation. Yes. And worse yet, the virtual comedy show is the reason Trump's on the ballot, we found out today. So that's nice. We are singly responsible for the slow reaction to climate change. That's all there is to it. Man. All because of a cleverly worded top 10 and hard-hitting Patty Melt and these jokes. Okay, so here we go. Let's get into the jokes. And by the way, Brick Manley could have been here, but he said he couldn't. So here you go. All right, here we go. You ready? Mm-hmm. The Coast Guard last week. Some of these are a little old because I wrote them 5 days ago. Here we go. The Coast Guard last week pulled over a boat where they found 143 pounds of cocaine. Yeah. Wow, I know. They had to tread carefully as they searched the boat as the seas were rough, and there's nothing more dangerous than a seasick bear. I will never stop doing that joke. Whenever cocaine is found, there will be a bear cocaine joke, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Except for this one. Authorities were also called, did you see this? Authorities were called to the home of Donald Trump Jr. because he received an envelope containing white powder along with a death threat in the mail. Did you see that? Scary. The police are studying the note for any clue to the sender and would have tested the powder, but Don Jr. snorted it all up before they got there. So. Oh my God. Nope. Okay, great. Because he's a snorter of powder. All right. Hey, wow, this one's really amazing. And I changed the punchline because Janet suggested it and I thought it was funnier. So here you go. Invasive species scientists are getting help clearing the Everglades of pythons in a weird way. Alice, you're into the science. Have you heard about this?
Yep.
They're using horny male snakes. They're placing trackers on male pythons and setting them loose. And then they find what is called a mating ball, which is a pile of male and female snakes all writhing together in a huge pile. Researchers found one such pile to be 7 feet wide with snake heads and tails in every directions. And they find these mating balls It's amazing. They find these mating balls and it helps them collect and remove large numbers of snakes and stop females from having up to 40 babies at a time.
Oh
After seeing this first mating pile, one scientist said, "Honey, we're doing it wrong." That was the punchline Janet suggested. My punchline was, "Honey, I've got an idea for the next house party." Okay, so anyway, hers was better. Isn't that sad? Okay. Hey, we don't live like the billionaires. Billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, and many others, along with Ivanka Trump and U.S. business leaders, are rushing to India right now to attend a wedding at the home of the richest man in Asia. His name is Mukesh Ambani. The 3-day event will be marked by lavish luxury and over-the-top entertainment, and it'll culminate in a beautiful ceremony. Not the wedding, the part where they all laugh together and toast $100,000 champagne that they're doing this and half of America is eating Frosted Flakes for dinner. That's the... There's a lot of words in that one.
It was almost entirely words.
It was almost entirely. The words never stop, as Nate Bagazzi says. By the way, Ivanka Trump attended the wedding of an Italian businessman, Mukesh Ambani, where every guest was super rich and a successful celebrity. Super rich and successful. When they asked Ivanka where her father was, why he did not attend, she said, "Did you hear the part about being rich?" And no, he can't borrow $455 billion, even though it's $million. Oh, did you see this? JetBlue and Spirit Airlines have ended their bid to merge into an airline experts were calling super mediocre. They're not doing it. So still no news, though. There's still no news on whether Frontier Airlines will merge with their nearest competitor, that guy who pedals the tricycle taxi bike at Portimaya. That's their closest competitor. And I saw those today out on the dock. So that's good. All right. So I just read that one. Let's move up. Hey, now everybody knows this now because this has been days, but I wrote it before. Consumers are calling for an April boycott. Let's talk about it. Consumers are calling for an April boycott, and the hashtag Let Them Eat Flakes is trending after Kellogg's, the CEO, remember this, multimillionaire Gary Plinkett, told poor people since they can't afford real food, just eat Kellogg's cereal for dinner. That was joyous, wasn't it? That was nice.
Man.
And with the nutritional value of every Kellogg's cereal, the company suggests for dessert, insulin, which you can get from Janice because she gives it to her cat.
Diabetic cat, man.
You have a cat with that. So, by the way, and to go again, there's a lot of savings because Biden has capped insulin at $35. So that's fantastic. By the way, a company spokesman, when asked how eating cereal for dinner every night would affect the nation's children, he said, "They're sick." That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And this one, this is a little long, but man, Wendy's is backpedaling faster than Lance Armstrong in a French plasma center.
Old people, we got it.
I think that means something. I don't know if that even means anything, but they're backpedaling after the burger chain announced, as you all know, it was going to mirror Uber's practice of surge pricing during peak times. A spokesman for the chain responded to the attempt to raise prices after 55 years. Do you think this hair is still naturally red? Dye costs money, fella. Okay.
It's true.
That's Wendy.
Oh.
She's mean. Wendy's mean. Okay, my daughter did not like this joke. Tell me if you get it. Here you go. I'm doing it anyway. Bitcoin is nearing its all-time high of $60,000. Can you believe that? In trading last week, $60,000. It surged after many coins were lost after being eaten by Dogecoin.
Ah,
Because he's a dog. Okay. All right. All right. Hey, now Oprah Winfrey is leaving the Weight Watchers board to concentrate on other projects. The media mogul commented, "Damn it, I'm hungry. Stead me, get me some bread." Okay. Okay. And now, did you all see that the struggling lunar lander Odysseus, which I talked about last week, sent its last photo to Earth as its power supply died because its solar panels couldn't face the sun after it had fallen over, landing on the moon. As it slowly lost consciousness, it managed to get out one last selfie doing Riz face. He then said, "Peace out." Peace. And this is my favorite joke of the week. 50 Cent has written and will release a suspense novel based on the financial world called Accomplice. Yeah, 50 Cent has written that book. The novel is being hailed by bookshops saying it's the first time a book's author will be the same as how much they can sell it for.
Oh,
Okay, full disclosure, I'm going to buy that book. It sounds really good, but I couldn't help it.
50 cents. I mean, you can't lose too much.
Yeah, you can't lose too much. Yeah, but no, it's going to cost more than 50 cents. But anyway, oh, hey, Super Tuesday is tomorrow. Yay, right?
yay.
And expect Trump to win all the Republican primaries. And according to him, 32 governorships, 12 mayorals, and 17 Powerballs. It's going to be fantastic. I've won more than anyone ever. He suddenly got old. Okay, let me see if I can. I'm going to skip that one because it was on the Supreme Court ruling and I'm mad. And here we go. I'll do this one and then we'll go away. Even though I don't think there's a joke here, but I got to talk about it. Did you see this today? If you ever missed George Santos news, Lauren Boebert is not having a good week. The simple days of a handy at Beetlejuice are over for the sweet little moppet, the little dumb moppet she is. Not only was her 18-year-old son arrested for multiple felonies, but she missed a campaign stop because her ex-drunken felon abusive husband said he threw all her stuff into a pond. Is that crazy? Now, Boebert will probably lose her bid for Congress this year, but don't worry. With all this family activity, she's secured a reality show called No Way You'll Keep Up with the Boeberts. All right, Steve, come on in.
That's a
Bring
Brad
your-
Tassell
let's
right
bring Allison in, too.
there.
It's always good to see you.
That's a Brad Tassell right there.